With new models and updates coming out every month, I'm sure that you too must have felt pretty confused and overwhelmed about which model to pick for your business. But what if I told you that there's a different approach that you can take, which will make picking any model much easier and much more relaxing for you? Welcome to XecuteNext, where we help you future-proof your business by building a strong and strategic AI foundation. Instead of focusing too much on automating and optimizing for one model, focus on building a foundation to make sure that you can work with any model that is currently existing and you can prepare your knowledge base for the future. I like to think of this approach as the architect mindset, which means nothing other than building on what you already own: your company's current processes, your SOPs, and your brand voice. To show you how this works today, we're focusing on the Google ecosystem, and we will look at Gemini, Gemini Gems, and NotebookLM. But before we get started, it is very crucial to understand the differences between these three. We use Gemini to research market trends, to brainstorm new ideas, and to draft various documentation. But here's the problem: Gemini doesn't know your business. It doesn't have your brand voice. It doesn't know your internal processes or any product aspects relating to your business. Whenever you will ask it to write emails or write any kind of market research, it will always provide you with fairly generic responses. That is where we need to get more specific. This brings us to tool number 2, Gemini Gems. If Gemini is your intern, think of Gemini Gems as your trained specialist employee. A Gemini Gem is nothing other than a customized version of Gemini. You give it a name, a specific persona, and instructions. And you can even upload files to it to give it a specific context to learn from. It can even be something as simple as a guide of tasks relating to, transaction coordination for real estate. Now, instead of a generic AI bot, you have already something that sounds a lot more like you or your team every single time you ask it to complete something. So what about your company's private data? Of course, you will never upload private information into a public chatbot. That is why, in my opinion, the most important part of your foundation is tool number 3. Think of NotebookLM as your secure AI brain for your company. It's a closed system. It knows nothing about the internet. It only knows what you give it. You upload your sources, and NotebookLM becomes an expert solely on those. Every response that NotebookLM gives you is grounded on your sources with specific citations. So that being said, how do we put this all together? How do they work together? Here's the simplest way to put it. We use Gemini for broad external research. We use Gemini Gems for repeatable, persona-driven tasks like marketing tasks, operations management related tasks, telemarketing related tasks, back office related tasks, basically. And you use NotebookLM as a secure central brain holding all of your company's private data to be used for analysis and internal Q&As. This is the strategic AI foundation that I was talking about. Your tools are working together, each playing to its own strengths, but they're all centered around your company's knowledge. So if you're ready to stop wasting time and you feel ready to start building your strategic AI foundation for your business, but you feel like you would like a professional audit of your business AI potential, just click the link down below and book a quick call with us at XecuteNext.